and welcome to your weekly energies. This is going to be a special reading for the collective where we look at the collective consciousness, the energy that is available for everyone. Okay, my name is Patricia Herreras and this is Fearless Light Guidance. Now, I already pre-shuffled the cards for the themes, so I'm gonna go right ahead and see what the themes are for this week, or wherever you are, whenever you happen to catch this reading, there is most probably a message here for you. So let's go right ahead and see what we have for this week. Okay, so wow, there's a lot. Okay, so very intense energy of endings, and first of all, and most important this week, we have a couple of aspects happening, but we have the full moon happening on the 7th, which is tomorrow. This is being filmed on the 6th. Okay, so full moons are about closings of cycles, endings, things that we are guided to release. Okay, there is a new perspective that is coming with this, because in this cycle of 6 months, we want to see what we've learned and how we've grown and what we've gone through that has led to us being where we are today. So it's really good to take a look back and see how far we've come in this time. Okay, this is the closing of basically the year. This is the last full moon of 2022. And we have this sense of adventure that opens up because we are in Sagittarius season, which is, a season of miracles, a season of the adventure. We are already done with the eclipses for this year. So this is really putting the last the last details and just tying up all the loose ends and really bringing us to this point of looking to where we're at and what do we have to look forward to. Okay, now the next one says observe and not absorb, and this is the second time today that I get a card that has a tornado on it, and no joke, it's just, whenever tornadoes come through, it's just this really, it's this chaotic energy, but at the same time, it's just, it's leveling the field, basically. It's, taking anything that is stagnant and really just shaking it up. So you might be experiencing this week upheaval in emotions, just things seeming chaotic or upside down. But it's really important to be in that place of observing and not allowing for things to drain your energy and to feel like you're falling prey to some sort of energetic vampire or somebody like pulling you in to this unnecessary drama just to get a reaction out of you. Okay, so just know that it's really important to have some healthy boundaries this week. Okay, and now the third card that came through is the card of patterns, and this talks about karma being released. Okay, karma in the sense that there's something here that has been trying to teach us something so that we grow, so that we see certain things in ourselves that keep coming up. Okay, and sometimes these things don't even belong to us, but for some reason we are here to learn these lessons and to help in this growth, so that we learn some sort of really important, valuable lessons that are going to allow for these patterns not to keep repeating. Okay, because it could be something that is just keeping us stuck or not allowing us to evolve or not allowing us to gain a new perspective or see things in a different way. So many times we get so attached to a way of being as you know, our beliefs and our identity. But really, you know, we have to see situations from all sides, and particularly from within, okay, from our side. How do we feel? What do we believe? Why do these things keep coming up for me, okay? And then the last card is the card of "and so it is." So I feel like there's something here that is having to do with fate, okay? There's something that we might not recognize as a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise, okay? So this is just saying that there is a divine plan, and you know, there's so little that we have control over, and it's just talking about God's will, just, you know, and whatever is coming through destiny and fate, you are exactly where you're meant to be, okay? So let's go right ahead and see what comes through with the tarot cards, okay, for everyone. This is not sign specific. This is just all of us in oneness. What comes through for this week? What do we need to know? Okay, so we get the Chariot. It came through in the reverse, okay? So this is definitely very much about observing things that could be feeling stagnant and not moving, okay? It's better to be in that observing position than to push anything forward. Do not insist. Do not persist right now, okay? There is something here that is, you know, signaling that there could be some sort of obstacle or, you know, detour that is happening right now, and it's definitely for the greater good. You might not get it right now. It might seem like something is just really not moving forward, not happening, but this is for a reason. You're being asked to pause, okay? Let's see what else comes through. And the sign that comes through with that is Cancer. So there could be some delays here with travel. Then we get the Empress. So two major arcanas coming through. This is Libra, Taurus energy right here. Venus energy. Very much about, you know, birthing something new, okay? There is this sense of allowing things, of just being, not so much pushing. And this is exactly what I was saying with the Chariot card is coming through. This is not a time for you to, you know, if something feels like it's forced, don't force it, okay? If it feels like, you know, like there's some sort of resistance, you know, it's like try to flow with it, because that's why the Empress comes through. It comes through to tell you, be in that feminine energy of allowing, of receiving, of being in this, you know, state of gratitude and abundance and creation. I feel like the Empress is about birthing the new, okay, and being in this energy of, you know, worthiness, belonging, receiving, abundance, prosperity, and creativity and creation, the creation of something new. Also, this idea of really finding ways to nurture and love ourselves, okay? Because this is the energy of the mother, the nurturer, the wife, the birth giver. So really important to find ways to love and care for yourself as well, okay? Very fertile energy, the energy of abundance itself. So really good energy right there. So really take care of yourselves this week. Really be compassionate with yourself. Wow, the Ten of Cups. So yeah, definitely this card of and so it is blessing. Something is leading you to what is fated, what the destiny is. A very happy moment, a very fulfilling place, your family being good, you being emotionally sound, focusing on what's going great. Okay, it's focusing on what's good and having those feelings and really nurturing the feelings of happiness and joy. Okay, doing the things that bring us a smile, you know, whether it be of service to someone or to yourself. Okay, yeah. And I feel like definitely being of service, you know, to those that need it the most, that feel lonely, that feel left out. You know, I feel like for some reason there is a false sense of happiness here. Maybe something, you know, that seems a certain way on the outside, but it's really not, because the Five of Pentacles shows that there is this sense of loneliness and feeling left out in the cold, maybe, you know, burdened by, you know, limiting beliefs or doubts or fears. Okay, so it's really important to be in that state of gratitude, receiving, nurturing the joy, nurturing the happiness. Okay, and really focusing on and prioritizing your mental peace. So whatever is feels daunting, because this person is carrying all these things, I feel like, you know, it's almost like trying to impress someone and not being able to offer really a lot. Okay, feeling like you're not worthy of that person or of that happiness, that abundance that I was speaking about with this Empress. Okay, let me get one more and we'll look at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. All right, so we got two. So the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. So also for some of you this week, there's going to be definitely invitations. There's going to be a huge feeling of nostalgia of the past coming back here. You know, offers of love, messages of love, people offering this energy to you. As you can see, this Knight is bringing the news of love, emotions, anything that has to do with emotions, romance. Okay, this is the romantic Knight right here. And then we have that offer, okay, of reconciliation, of bonding, a soul connection at a spiritual level. The remembering something, a beautiful love or a connection from the past could be coming through here. But for others of you, there may be a reconnecting here with someone, maybe even apologies being offered as well, but definitely invitations and romantic opportunities coming into the weekend. And definitely we have the King of Cups there, offering, you know, big emotions, maybe emotions that were being hidden are coming to the light. The Six of Wands, you could be looking at a victory here in love, maybe in a coming together at an event or a party or a get-together. There could be something like this happening to you, some kind of reconnection here. But for others that are in partnerships, this is really great, bringing this sense of romance and bonding and connecting more deeply in the weekend, even though there is you know, this feeling that comes through with the full moon that kind of makes you reevaluate your whole existence because everything feels so sensitive and heightened, right? All right, so let's get some messages here from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and then we'll get an angel message to close this reading. I hope that the messages are resonating for you. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, here we have the card of By the Book. So this is definitely like following certain guidelines in your life, doing the right things. It's the number 11, and we have the number 31. It's the asking why, and I feel like this has to do a lot with the patterns and definitely doing things the way that it feels morally correct to you. The why is more of a curious card, but it is an observing card, and we were talking about how, you know, sometimes we need to observe ourselves, our own insecurities, our projections, and also what comes from others could be reflecting something really important for us, about us. Okay, so let's just see really quick with the guide. So the number 11, By the Book. Let's see what it has for us. All right, so this says abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural, family customs, and the universal laws. So yeah, there's a lot of that here in this reading because there's karma being mentioned and also fate and destiny. You know, it has a lot to do with the way that, you know, we believe about what our truth is, and, you know, we question definitely why certain things happen, but every action has a reaction. Every decision changes the course of our timeline. Okay, so this says that the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles. Okay, so it just provides this framework, okay, for us not to necessarily abide by, but to be able to work with that energy and know that the, you know, all of that, the universe is within. Okay, so this card of why is the number 31, and it talks about motives. What are the driving intentions? What is the power of knowing the why? Okay, so if you knew why something occurred, would it definitely change the way that you view it? Okay, so many times we have, you know, disasters happen in our lives. We suffer loss, and, you know, we wonder why. We have a bad relationship, something toxic happens in our lives, and we wonder why. But really, you know, all of these things are, you know, agreements that we have, things that we come to this life to experience. And it says that there is a great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question. Okay, so looking for this answer and behaving in this way, and most important, making the choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. Knowing why you do things, knowing what the intention is that you're placing behind it is, you know, it's so key. It's the force that really drives you. So it's really important to connect to that authentic why, that authentic reason why we do things. Now, whoa, sorry, that was my candle. All right, so one last message here from the Angel Answers Oracle, and you can ask a question here to yourself. Just take a breath Okay, take a breath right now, and it can be a yes or no question or just a question, and I'm gonna pick 2 cards, so 1 or 2, okay? So for question number 1, you have the card of don't stop. Okay, so if you've been putting your energy towards something, just know that you are where you need to be, you are doing the right thing, and you're headed in the right direction, okay? Now for card number 2, okay, hang on. For card number 2, the card of let go was coming through, but it had 2 other cards. So for card number 2, peaceful resolution. Okay, so I spoke about some sort of reconciliation happening here, a falling out, just not being on the same page, maybe being in no communication with someone, something happening where you feel like, you know, it was just not moving or not going anywhere. So there is definitely a peaceful resolution to this. Things will happen in a way that they will heal, and if you've been asking why, you will soon know the reasons why, okay? I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I love you all very much. I send you fearless light and love. Check out all the services in the links in my bio. I'm going crazy doing the readings for the look into 2023. So if you're interested in that, just DM me or just click that booking button and, you know, get an appointment with me, and we can do something more personal and great. Take good care and enjoy your week.